got Bear going on the trail ride. Right Bear. Okay. Bear's loaded up. We're out of here. Oh, I think we're ready to go. Okay, come on, buddy. Bear's sporting a Hackamore now. All locked up, ready to go. And let's see how it goes. See, the thing about a Hackamore is it shouldn't really be used until a horse is pretty soft in a halter or something. And some people will go from a halter to snaffle to then Hackamore. I don't see the biggest difference in that order, but to each his own. I like a Hackamore. It looks nice. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna go for a trail ride. Hopefully this will be pretty interesting for him. Okay, here we go. Another beautiful day here. We're at Alcohol Park, early morning. Sun's coming up. Looks nice. Okay, let's get going, Bear. So when I refer to a horse being soft, it usually means that they'll respond to things in a very timely manner when I ask for it. So you can kind of put my hands out a little bit here. And I've got sort of a loose rein. We're not really going on anything tight. And I'll just ask for a stop. So he comes to a pretty quick stop, even though he's pretty worried, as you can tell. So we're just going to ask him to go. Ask for a left-hand turn. Another left. See, it's quite light. You don't have to, here, I'll put my hands further forward. Ask for a left. Yeah. Straight a little left. Not a lot of pulling and yanking, and so go left a little, come around. A little more left, otherwise he's going to put me in a tree. And then we'll stop. Not bad. You guys are living in my jacket again. I don't know how it's working out though. There, what we got. Go forward. And I'll just stay loose here. Nothing exciting. Go forward a little. And so this is just a real quick explanation. So I'm going to ask for a stop once I get to this tree right here. There. So pretty light, you know. Hackamores are rawhide. They're hard. I mean, I guess rope is pretty hard too. Yep. And so it sits on their nose kind of tough. So if we've got, here, let's take this out. Okay. Talk to the camera a little bit while we wander around with the dog. Anyway, so because it sits on their nose, pretty, it's a very hard material, rawhide. I know, Bear, it's exciting today. We're going to take a good walk all the way around this place today, and just a beautiful day. So they need to be soft, otherwise you end up pulling really hard on their nose. And again, it's not that much different, I suppose, from a halter, but when we consider the hardness of the rawhide on the nose bone, it's something to just kind of think about, that you want them to be as soft as they possibly can be, so that you don't have to pull or yank or jerk on them too hard. It hurts, and so the least amount of absolute, I mean, that's why we put these things on here, because we know that we can get some control through that, sadly, but I don't know, what are you going to do? It's the way it is. And so my goal always is You get them in that halter, and it's a little bit softer of a material, and it does have a little bit of stretch. The rawhide has no stretch, zero whatsoever. I mean, it's like putting a block of wood. I mean, mostly. So that's the idea. Hackamores, they're great. Well, that's a Bosal. The whole system is a Hackamore, but I like it a lot. You get a lead rope, you get reins, you get a nose band, and the other part up top is called the hanger, because it hangs off of the horse's head. Bear's so chatty. Look, he's going to get into a trot. He's so excited. Anyhow, absolutely beautiful day. If anything more interesting happens, I'll let you guys know. I mean, outside of just being out here. Look at this. Here, let's get a little horse in that picture. So, anyways, as you can see, Bear's doing great. He's a real tiger when we come out onto the trails. Kind of boring in the arena. When we get out here, man, he moves his butt. That's kind of normal. I talk about arena and trail riding in a couple other videos. I'll see if I can't find them, link them below. But you can really work with a horse's mind when they're sort of excited or alive, I guess you could say. Some people call it hot or you know, too much horse maybe, sort of idea, but I don't mind. I think with this amount of energy, his brain is really wired up right now and ready to... See, I'll ask him to stop. Well, that's not bad. So we'll practice that, and that's the idea. There. You know, because he's excited. I can't get this in the arena. He doesn't get excited in the arena. He just kind of stands around a lot and walks around a little. And here I get to practice everything that we've learned in the arena. So we're going to get on with that. So you can always tell when a horse is about to move. They get real quiet. And they get loud. So, anyways, this is taking off. Going back the other way. I'm going to stop him again. Oh, there. Not bad, buddy. He needs a whole pile of reassurance. And this kind of stuff, you know, there's nobody here. It's quiet. It's nice. Beautiful. It's not much to get excited about. He just misses his buddies. So he needs to understand that I'm his buddy. He's okay with me. So we're going to work on that for the next little bit. And hopefully when I come back to this video, or the next scene you guys see, is us just plodding along quietly, doing our thing. So we'll get a little practice here. Here we go. Well, we are now mostly just plodding along. It's been a little while since my last clip. And we've done a huge pile of figure eights and stops and starts and lefts and rights and my camera's still he's doing a lot of exploring now, which I'm kind of cool with. I'm not sure if he's one of those horses where, you know, some are great homing pigeons. They know exactly how to get back home. And then there's others that just wander around until they sort of stumble across the exit of some sorts, wherever they need to go. A lot of paddocks here. He's seems to check out most of them. He goes over to them, gives them a sniff. So I don't know. But even though he's calling out right now, it might be because I'm chitty-chatting. But for the last 10 minutes or so, he's been pretty quiet. We've just been sort of cruising along. Not too much to report, to be honest. I think he's doing really well. I will sort of say, I think, a really important thing for horses that are so used to being in an arena or on a track, or like this guy is a standardbred, right? He's only really known the track life. Ooh, we're really going now. He doesn't have a lot of opportunity to get out here and into the forest, into parks and trails. And watch out, Zeus. Oh, I just ran over the dog. I guess somebody's over there. But you know, this park is great because it's not very big, and we can come across the same trails over and over again, the same buildings over and over again, the same paddocks or corrals over and over again, and he can start getting a little bit more confident that he's not lost. He's not in a far, far away place or something. I don't know where you're going. That's what happens sometimes when you let one of these guys lead a little too much. I'm gonna direct him back. Watch out, Zeus. Anyway, so I'm gonna take him back to where he can recognize that we are going back, and he should calm down a little bit more, or get excited that we're finally leaving. Not really sure. We'll see. But overall, he's done really well. Now that I'm chatting a lot, he seems to have sort of jacked up a little. So, you know, there's a lot to be said for when the rider gets quiet, the horse gets quiet. And maybe that's the moral of today's video. I might put that when you get really quiet, your horse will probably get pretty quiet too. We were just cruising along really nicely for a bit. And then I broke out this camera, hoping to just kind of get a conclusion to this ride going on. And he starts getting noisy and moving around a lot again. So I'll say in the comments or in the description of this video how it turned out in the end. Another one. How he turned out, because I'm going to get quiet here for a bit before we leave so I can end this on a complete success, because he wasn't anything like this before I broke out the camera. So that's okay. We'll get that figured out. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this little ride. We've done really well in this Hackamore too. He's always been a good horse to ride. I'll see you guys again on the next ride, or the next construction, or the next update, or whatever. Hey, we're out. See you later.